He controls a nation that spans 11 time zones. He's outlasted 4 US presidents. And from shadowy wars to secret wealth, he's shaped the 21st century more than almost any other leader. How did a low-profile spy rise to become one of the most feared and powerful men in the world? This is the real story of Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin was born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg. His family lived in a tiny communal apartment. Life was harsh, food was scarce, and post-World War II Russia was still recovering. Putin was a quiet but determined child. He studied judo and idolized Soviet spy thrillers. Unlike others, he did not dream of becoming a rock star or politician. He dreamed of becoming a spy. He got his wish. After earning a law degree, Putin joined the KGB, the Soviet Union's feared intelligence agency, in 1975. For 16 years, he served quietly, stationed mostly in East Germany under deep cover. He was not flashy, but he was disciplined, calculating, and loyal. When the Berlin Wall fell and the USSR collapsed, Putin returned to a new Russia, one in chaos. The communist machine had fallen. The economy had collapsed. Oligarchs rose. The people were angry. Russia needed control, and Putin knew how to seize it. Entering power. Putin's political career began in the early 1990s, working for St. Petersburg's mayor. He rose quickly through the ranks thanks to his efficiency and low-profile style. By 1999, then-President Boris Yeltsin, ill, unpopular, and under pressure, was looking for a successor who could protect him and stabilize the country. He picked Putin, a quiet man with no political baggage, but deep intelligence ties. Many thought he was a temporary puppet. They were wrong. Putin became prime minister in 1999. Months later, apartment bombings rocked Moscow. Over 300 civilians were killed. The Kremlin blamed Chechen terrorists, but some suspected the FSB, Russia's modern KGB, may have staged the attacks to justify war and elevate Putin. Whether coincidence or conspiracy, the bombings lit a fire of nationalism. Putin responded with brutal force, launching the Second Chechen War, restoring order through blood and fire. His approval ratings soared. In 2000, Putin was elected president of Russia. The machinist. From day one, Putin moved fast to consolidate power. He stripped oligarchs of political influence. Those who opposed him, like Mikhail Khodorkovsky, once Russia's richest man, were jailed or exiled. He took control of national TV networks, ensuring the state dictated the narrative. He centralized power in the Kremlin, rewrote laws, and reshaped the constitution to weaken checks and balances. But at the same time, the economy improved. Oil and gas exports boomed. Poverty dropped. Salaries rose. To many Russians, Putin became a symbol of stability and strength. He was not just a politician. He was a national brand. Cold, composed, and ruthlessly efficient. Global gambits. As Putin's power grew at home, he set his sights abroad. He saw the West, especially the US, as hypocritical and dangerous. NATO was expanding. Color revolutions were toppling pro-Russian regimes. Putin believed the US wanted to weaken Russia, so he struck back, not with tanks, but with cyber weapons, gas pipelines, and propaganda. In 2008, Russia invaded Georgia, asserting dominance in its backyard. In 2014, it annexed Crimea from Ukraine, the first land grab in Europe since World War II. The West imposed sanctions. Putin doubled down. But his boldest move, the 2016 US presidential election. Through hacking, disinformation, and bots, Russian operatives allegedly worked to divide Americans and influence outcomes, putting Putin's reach into the heart of Western democracy. Whether it changed the result is debated. What's certain? Putin proved that elections are just another battlefield. Wealth, mystery, and fear. How rich is Putin? No one knows. Officially, his salary is modest. But unofficially, experts estimate his hidden fortune could be over $200 billion, spread across shell companies, palaces, and yachts. One viral investigation by opposition leader Alexei Navalny revealed a $1 billion palace on the Black Sea, allegedly built for Putin. Lavish, secretive, and guarded like a fortress, it became a symbol of elite corruption. Opposition voices like Navalny, poisoned, arrested, silenced. Journalists, intimidated or killed, like Anna Politkovskaya, who reported on Chechnya and was shot in her apartment. But even in fear, many Russians still support him. Because Putin understands something many leaders forget: power is perception. He stages photo ops shirtless on horseback. He flies fighter jets. He dives for ancient artifacts. Every image reinforces the myth of the Strongman, legacy, and the future. Putin has now ruled Russia longer than any leader since Stalin. He changed the constitution so he can stay in power until 2036, potentially a 37-year reign. But his future is uncertain. The war in Ukraine, launched in 2022, became more brutal and prolonged than expected. The West united with fierce sanctions. Russia became more isolated. Yet, even cornered, Putin remains calculating. He balances power between oligarchs, military elites, and public support. He plays nations against each other. Putin did not just rise to power. He engineered it, step by step, like a spy playing a long game. And the world is still caught in his web. If you found this story powerful, subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most influential figures. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp.